Hello, this is Coach Rich Campe, and the grin moment for today, grateful, GR is for grateful. What are you grateful about? I'll stop for a minute, give you some time. I am grateful for the calendar. I am grateful for the calendar. And our intention today is the calendar. Let's jump into that right now. So let's talk about this calendar, shall we? It's really interesting, I have focus days on Mondays and Tuesdays, and I typically, like I mentioned previously, I'm doing somewhere between 25 to 30 calls, at least 20 calls between those 2 days. And then I've got extra stuff to catch up at night and in the morning, but those are set on my calendar pretty much every Monday and Tuesday. Wednesdays have started being around 5 to 7 coaching calls then too are scheduled on my calendar, and then I usually Thursday, Friday. So in a normal week I could have, at least 35 to 50, sometimes 60 appointments on my calendar. And there was a point in the past where I was coaching 67 hours a week, where I actually had set appointments on the calendar 67 hours a week. And that was the max I ever got to, and I was burned out and I was stressed and it was tough. But calendar is choice. It's our calendar, right? But if you really want to understand someone's production, if you want to understand what they're about, look at their calendar, right? That's almost like going in their bedroom. I think what's in your calendar shows. And if your calendar's blank and you just kind of show up and, oh boy, I remember times like that. I had no idea what my day was going to be like. I just show up, whatever showed up. I do it, and that was it. And it was just the way it was. So Dan Sullivan taught me, Coach Dan Sullivan, a great mentor, coach, a lot of respect for him, is, there's focus days. Those are the days you're really doing your activities that are most important. Is that, that you're going to client meetings? Is it going to new client meetings? Is it important stuff that you're doing with the family? Whatever that may be. But if you're doing it from a business standpoint, these are your really focused, most important activities that drive the business overall. And then you've got buffer days, which are the setup for the focus days. So what are you going to do to set up that time? And then you've got free days, which are times that you take off. And for me today is really nice because it's now 7:43. I don't have my first appointment today until 10 o'clock. And so I'm just really enjoying this time and just feel so relaxed just to recoup, regroup, and take some space. And I carve that out, but I also push myself really, really hard, physically, emotionally, spiritually. When I'm pushing. And here's a big key. I set the system up that I plug into. So left to my own demise, I will fall, trip, stumble. I won't pull it off well. I need people like Debbie and others that are supporting and helping me to get into that space consistently. And once you set that up, then it's just rhythm and cadence, right? Like riding a bike. Once you get a rhythm around it, it just rolls. So this is Coach Rich Campe, and manage that calendar. Be intentional about that calendar. Are you time blocking? Are you creating focus days, buffer days? And go from there. I am the voice. I will lead, not follow. I will believe, not doubt. I will create, not destroy. I am a force for good. I am a force for God. I am a leader. Defy the odds. Set a new standard. Step up. Step up.